Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we're going to have a hell of a show with this one. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Now, this is a topic I'm going to enjoy because we got a lot of storylines that we got to address. As y'all know, yesterday, the Oklahoma City Thunder played against the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 4, and the Minnesota Timberwolves won that game again. The Oklahoma City Thunder won that game. They won that game 128 to 126. It was a very close game. But if you watch that game, one thing became apparently obvious rather quickly. SGA is better than Anthony Edwards. And as far as this series is gone, which is 4 games, at first I was thinking it was like kind of toss up. I don't think it's close anymore. SGA is just on simply on a different level. If you watch the game, SGA is actually effective against elite defense. Anthony Edwards always looks rushed. Yesterday I think he only had 2 field goal attempts in the first half. It's not close, right? And they ended up winning that game. We even put up a poll on our channel because there's been this big talk about who should be the face of the NBA. Should it be SGA? Should it be Anthony Edwards? Should it be this guy? Should it be that guy? And we put up a poll on our channel asking the audience the following question: who should the NBA make the face between these two players? And of the 1,000 people that have voted, 65 are saying SGA, while 35% are saying Ant-Man. Right? So we have that. On the side of this, there's also this conversation about SGA being the next Kobe Bryant or the Michael Jordan, and I'm beginning to believe with every passing day that comparison is not only blasphemous, it's also ridiculous, and it doesn't seem to be rooted in any reality. So during the segment today on ESPN First Take, they had the Morris twins there, Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith, and they asked the question: was it too soon to crown Ant-Man the next face of the NBA? And Stephen A. Smith was forced to admit that son ain't the way we thought he was. Take a listen to him here.
There's levels to this. But like I told you before, when you're a number one option, everybody knows they have to game plan for you anytime they're going against your team. And you answer the call the way Anthony Edwards has answered the call over the last couple of years, averaging better than 25 a game, being a guy that has sent home LeBron and Luka this year. Last year, KD, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal in the first round, Jokic and Jamal Murray in the second round. You sent home Luka and LeBron this year. I'm not going to say Steph Curry because he was hurt and he had you. They were up 1-0 when Steph Curry went down 13 minutes in when he had already had 13 points with that hamstring injury. But you did send home Jimmy Butler. You did send home Draymond Green. And so I look at it from that standpoint, and I say this brother Ant-Man, who was averaging 31 on 56% shooting over games 2 and 3 of this series, being the personality that he is, with the talent, the athleticism that he has, being the face of the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise, I don't think we crowned him too soon at all. I think that when you look at, if you are a franchise, if you are an owner, isn't that the kind of talent you want?
Yeah.
That's the kind of talent you want. That's the kind of personality that you want. You don't want the performance that you received last night, but by and large, everything he is everything you want as the face of your franchise. And so because of that reality and the fact that he has, for the most part, lived up to it in his young career, I'm going to say we didn't crown him too soon. I'm not going to say that at all. It's just that SGA is somebody that we need to pay rapt attention to because his personality is smooth, mellowed, etc. But the brother's an assassin. Averaged 32 a game this year, won league MVP, and then goes into a must-win situation against the Minnesota Timberwolves last night and drops 40, 10, and 9. It ain't about what Ant-Man is not, because I think he is legit. It's that we need to elevate the legitimacy of a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Even as a league MVP, he still needs to be elevated because he's telling us he's on the verge of being a champion too.
So you heard what Stephen A. Smith said. Now, I want to break this down further. This ain't hating, but this is setting the record straight. And I think it's important for me to do a show like this because this is how you diminish greatness. What happens is people get excited for a year or 2 or 3 and they get ready to jump out the window. And all of a sudden, this is the best thing I've ever seen. This is the best thing. Just Paul Pierce, one of them. SGA looking like Michael Jordan. The series before that, Nikola Jokic is having the best run since Michael Jordan. It's like, yo, bro, can you calm down, please? Can you calm down for a minute? People are saying Anthony Edwards reminds him of Kobe Bryant and as a Kobe Bryant fan, whenever people say this guy reminds him of Kobe, this and that, I have a laser focus on that guy. Laser focus, because if you're bringing up Kobe, who's one of the 3 greatest players ever, you got to show me. You can't get the butterflies in your stomach and start feeling good and be like, oh, you're Kobe. Nah, bro. We need a little bit more than the good feeling. We need to see some real evidence here. So I scrutinized it and I looked closely. And I could see certain things, like maybe the bravado, the willingness to play on both sides of the floor defensively, the athleticism, then all of that. I see that, but there's more to Kobe. There's more to Jordan. Do you know what that thing is called? The word is substance. That's what the word is. It's substance. Now, some people will hit me with, well, SGA is only 23, man. He's only 23, yo. What do you expect from SGA at 23 years old? Let me just tell you guys what Kobe and MJ were doing at 23. Let's look at Kobe Bryant momentarily, shall we? Kobe Bryant at 23 was the 2000-2001 year or whatever it is, right? That year, in the regular season, Kobe averaged 29 points a game at 23 on 47% shooting from the field, 32 from 3, 82% from the free throw line, while getting you 7.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists, with a plus minus of 13. Do you know who he was playing alongside of while averaging those numbers? Shaq. And Shaq was attempting more shots than him. That's what he was averaging, playing with Shaq. Let's look at Kobe's numbers in the playoffs that year at 23, playing with the Shaq, who actually demanded more of the offense. That year, no, that's advanced. Let me look at traditional. No. Here we go. No. I'm trying to find. No, they're giving me advanced. Oh no, those are his playoff numbers. My bad. Those were his playoff numbers. His regular season numbers that year was 25.2, 47% from the field, 25% from the free throw line, 83% from the three-point line, while getting you 5.5 assists, 2.8 rebounds with a plus minus of 5.6 per game and 1.5 steals. That was Kobe at 23 years old, playing with Shaq. In the season, he was averaging 25, and in the playoffs, he was averaging damn near 30. At 23, while playing in the lowest scoring era ever, because some Bozadon ran up on me talking about, man, look at the elite defenders that Kobe was, the SGA playing against. The Anthony Edwards playing against. There weren't no real defenders on the Spurs. How much honey y'all be drinking, bro? You never heard of nobody named Bruce Bowen, but you want to have a conversation with me? You want to talk about defense? And in the slowest scoring era ever, you want to talk about what defense was he playing against? Are you even serious? Are you even being serious, right? So we got that. Now let's look at Michael Jordan. All right? And this is why we got to stop these ridiculous comparisons. That year, Michael Jordan, although he only played 16 games. Nah, that's the year I think he hurt himself. Let's get to the next year when he was 24 years old, roughly the same age, right? Some people say you're being unfair. He was 24. I'll give you his 22-year numbers too. But at 24, Jordan was averaging, 37.1 points per game on 48% shooting from the field, 18% shooting from the three. He wasn't even attempting one whole three a game, by the way. 86% shooting from the free throw line while getting you 5.5 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 2.9 steals. 2.9 steals with a plus minus of 2.9. Those were the regular season numbers, bro. The playoff numbers at 23 years old. At 23, he averaged 43, but he only played 3 games. The next year, he averaged 5.7. He only played. So let's get to when Jordan was 26. That year, he averaged what? 36 points per game, 53% shooting from the field, 33% from the 3, 87% from the free throw line, while getting 7.1 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 2.4 steals with a plus minus of 3. And some people think LeBron James ever did that in his life. Some people out there watching this show believe LeBron ever did that, and he never did that. Ever in his life. But I digress. Now let's compare Ant-Man stats to SGA stats, his direct competitor. Ant-Man in this series is averaging 24 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. On what? What is he shooting? 49% shooting from the field, 31% shooting from the 3. Those are his numbers. Let's look at SGA's numbers. SGA is averaging 30.18 points per game, 8.3 assists, 1.8 steals per game, on 43% shooting from the field, with 28% shooting from 3, while shooting 85% from the free throw line, and getting you 8.3 assists and 4.8 rebounds. SGA has the better numbers. But beyond the numbers, if you watch the game, it is clear to see who's better. It's clear to see who's better. So what's my conclusion about this? Conclusion number 1, SGA is better than Anthony Edwards. That's conclusion number 1. Some people try to talk about their teams. Bro, SGA is the MVP, bro. What does that mean? That means that he was able to elevate that team. He was able to elevate them. Now they want to make it the team. Yo, stop. Give it. And I'm going to get to my final point real quick. So SGA is better than him. Ant-Man is not no damn Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Ain't got nothing to do with age. You're talking about the greatest players to ever play the sport. Some of you dudes need to get off of the honey machine, sit down and relax. Y'all are so quick to crown somebody the greatest after oh my God, this is the greatest I've ever seen. The fact is the thing I've seen the most similar to a Kobe and Jordan since Kobe and the Jordan them guys retired was Kawhi Leonard. At that playoff run, people are like, damn, what are we seeing here? Does that remind you of anything you're seeing here? What you saw from Kawhi in 2009, do you see anything like that here? So let's stop the nonsense. Let's relax. And finally, I'm going to say this because I'm going to say it. One of the reasons they not trying to give it up to SGA because he's not from America, bro. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack. That's why some of y'all are still, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm going to let y'all know, man. It's a different world. You know? It's a different world. It's okay. You can evolve, bro. Nothing going to happen. If somebody else is the fate, nothing will happen. But son is nice. Let's stop looking for reasons to not give him his just due. Oh, he a free throw. Did you watch James Harden play ball? Some of y'all were talking about, is James Harden better than Dwayne Wade? That dude used to travel with suitcases on the court. What are y'all even talking about right now? James Harden was he was a chuck. Son was attempting 12 threes a game. What are we even talking about right now? These are my thoughts. So the question is simply this. Is Ant-Man reminding you of Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant yet? Number 1. Number 2, who's better between him or SGA? Whatever y'all think, leave your thoughts in the comments. We catch you on the next show and I'm out. Peace.